Here. And Joseph, this is a nationwide conversation as we talk about illegal immigration in this country, but the fact that allegedly a student who is not a minor, an adult in fact, in the school with this immigration status, raising concern also given the criminal allegations.
Correct, yes. Currently he is charged with 9 counts of misdemeanor battery, which battery is defined as an offense of touching. Now, what's interesting is that in Virginia, they don't have a separate charge for sexual battery. Well, they do, but it requires force or fear. So unless there's force or fear accompanied with sexual battery, the prosecutors' hands are tied and they have to charge regular battery here. So I thought that that was an interesting legal aspect to this case. And the allegations are quite serious that he was doing this to 9 different individuals. And the groping isn't where the allegations, despite the school's letter, are quite serious, grabbing of the crotch and moving toward the backside. And the school is now bringing in its own independent counsel. From my point of view, it's an exercise in CYA. They're in their own letter, they're stating that they want the law firm to confirm that the school followed all procedures and policies properly.
So the way you read this is the school is trying to absolve itself from any culpability and allowing this person into its school system?
Well, they're hiring an independent law firm to look and see whether the school acted properly. But the way they word it in their letter is to confirm that the school followed all procedures and policies in a proper manner. So I've seen this pattern over and over and over. I think the school is acting wisely. I don't think the school has a choice, but I think that's what's going on here. The school is expecting lawsuits in the future, and if they get a report from an independent legal law firm saying the school did everything that they could properly, then I think it lessens its liability. So I'm just giving you the truth of what I see these dynamics to be.
Right. This is the legal process, in effect, working itself out in the anticipation, like you say, that given the charges, which are incredibly serious, that there will be, I'm sure, legal repercussions here. But how independent are these third parties when they're being paid by the school board?
Exactly. That's exactly my point. You've honed in on it. Again, I don't know the specifics here, but I've seen these kind of dynamics in multiple cases, and it is predictable. But I also think the school has to do what they're doing. So I think we'll have to wait and read to see the report. I think the school did delay in notifying the parents, and in its notification, it did seek to minimize the conduct compared to what is being reported to have occurred.
All right, we'll wait and see, because clearly whether or not they get this third-party report, I'm sure that there will be legal ramifications from here, and a judge will have to decide how valid that report is in fact. Joseph Tully, always good to see you walking us through the legal works here on a case like this. We'll be right back here in the DMV zone.
Being a Hall of Fame football player